Okay, a huge good morning to everybody. It's 2 minutes past the hour, so it seems natural we'll get started now. So again, thank you all for registering for the webinar this morning. I hope you've all had a good week and you're looking forward to the 3-day weekend ahead of us. Okay, so we've got Mr. Chris Targett today. We're looking at how to effectively use social media. I've worked with agents many, many years. I've seen some very good social media examples. I've also seen some very bad ones as well. Chris is an expert in this field, hence the reason we've got him in today to talk about that and give some really great advice. So just a few house rules. All webinar attendees are muted to avoid any background noise and distractions. Please use the questions option on GoToWebinar. It's on the control panel, so I think it'll probably be on the top right-hand side, whichever way I am here. I will try and answer all the questions at the end of the presentation, but we will be having a live session to basically pose your social media questions to Chris. So get involved with that, get typing. You may just need to click on the expand button on your GoToWebinar control panel. It's the orange arrow of which you will see at the top of your panel there. So today's agenda, quite a nice simple one. We've got the live social media session with Chris. We've got your questions to Chris, which Chris will answer for you. We've got a fantastic video from the lovely Jade Pope at Jake and Steele talking about the last week and obviously how them guys on the South Coast use social media. And we've got a very quick my apologies, preview of the new refuel market new product. So we're around 45 minutes this morning, so get yourselves comfortable. So, Mr. Chris Targett, good morning to you, sir. How are you?
Morning, how are you? I'm good, yourself?
Good, man. I'm very well, thank you. Very well. So, I personally dealt with Chris in buying a property myself. So Chris is an estate agent, used to work for Countrywide, so he's come from good cloth, but now he's diversifying into helping agencies out and set up on target design. So Chris, I want to hand the presentation baton over to yourself now, and we're going to start to flick through the slides. So Chris, over to you, sir.
Perfect, thanks very much. Thanks for having me on this call. I'm going to talk through a few of the do's and don'ts with social media. I've given a few tips in the presentation that's going to come up on the screen shortly, and then answer any questions that you've got. So as David said, my background is estate agency. I've been an estate agent for 5 years, so know exactly what's going on at the minute. I know how we want to try and drive MAs, drive instructions, and ultimately sell the houses and get them through to exchange and completion. The main thing for me is to help you generate more leads on social media. And it's not the way that you think. It's not ramming properties down people's throats. It's the worst thing that you can do. I've tried to make this presentation as interesting, as colourful as possible, because I'm sure if you're like me, you've probably been on about 100 Zoom calls in the last 3 weeks. So this one's going to be bright, colourful, hopefully keep your attention anyway. So if I get to skip to the next one, please, Dave. So 2 things that social media can do for you. The first one, and the most important, the most effective, is brand awareness. So if you're consistently posting on your social media channels, more people are going to learn about your business, especially Facebook. It's the main one I'm going to speak to you about today, because Facebook, it's almost like a community. People can recommend you as a business. There's so many Facebook groups out there. So it's huge for brand awareness. Obviously, off the back of brand awareness, then comes the generation of leads. The more people that know about your business, the more people that people are talking about your business, the more likely they are to ask you out to an MA or register your details or a mortgage lead. We all know how it works. So I can get you to skip to the next one, please, mate. Okay, so what you've got to avoid doing is just copying and pasting your logo onto pre-made posts. So everybody's seen them, and they download a stock image off the internet and then put their logo at the bottom right, and it's of a lovely house that looks nothing like the houses in your area. Okay, what you've got to do is create a brand that people will remember. So if you saw this bird walking down the street dabbing like that in that outfit, you're going to remember her. So you've got to create posts that people are going to remember but resonate with your company. So has your company got a specific color, a specific font, or a specific shape that you can integrate into your social media posts? So if we think of NatWest, you think purple. You think of Lloyd's Bank, you think of the horse. You think of McDonald's, you think of the arches. Every brand has got something that you'll remember, and that's what you need to be doing with your social media posts. So we get to skip to the next one, because I've got some examples here. So these are ones that I've developed for Visors Estate Agents in Redditch in Worcestershire. And as you can see, all 4 posts have that hexagon design. Now, their website, their literature, and all of their adverts, be it paper or on the internet, all have these hexagons. So if I visited their website or visited the Facebook page, it's what I like to call it brand continuity, which I don't know if it's a phrase, but I've coined it. It's making sure that if anybody has any interaction with your company, they recognize you for something. So that's what we've done with these posts. Everything has hexagons on there. If I can get you to skip to the next one, please, mate. So what should a Facebook post do? It's either got to educate or entertain. So this is from a guy called Gary V, who I take a lot of his content in. He's massive on social media, looked after the likes of, say, like Pepsi Max. He did something with Pepsi Max. He did stuff with the Super Bowl. If you are going to get into social media, have a little look at him. He's got some really good stuff he talks about. But your post should either educate or entertain. If they're not going to do that, don't bother uploading them, because it will just make your page look rubbish. Okay, so educate could be new legislation to do with lettings. It could be to do with stamp duty changes and conveyancing fees, or entertaining could be awareness days. So yesterday was International No Diet Day. You could do a post about that. It's something to entertain your audience. And then you should post at least 3 times a week. That's my recommendation. Okay, make sure your page is consistent. So for example, if you had something in, say if you had a tree in your back garden, you needed a tree surgeon to come and do some work, you Googled a few companies, you looked on Facebook and you found a company you wanted to use. You then looked at their Facebook page and they hadn't uploaded for 4 months, anything. First thing that crops into my mind is, are they actually still in business? That's the first thing that comes to your mind. So that, you've lost a bit of respect already. But second, I can't see any posts that are recent, that are topical. So then why should I use those? I might use another company that are engaging with their audience and uploading every 3 weeks. It's just a great way to show that you're active and that you're doing business. So make sure you post 3 times a week. Get you skip to the next one, please, mate. The one thing that you shouldn't do, and I've been guilty of it in the past, don't just upload a listing, because what people think is, yep, I've got this amazing 3-bed semi that's 150 grand. I'm going to whack it straight on my Facebook page. You get 2 likes and a share from your auntie. Okay. What you've got to be doing is creating posts that are topical, that are going to resonate with your audience. So if we think at the minute, what's topical? So lockdown, everybody's talking about it. COVID-19 and Joe Wicks workout. Everybody's talking about these things. So create posts around that. Remember, we're trying to educate or entertain our community. So we skip to the next one. My voice just went there. So this is 4 examples of ones that I've done for Visors over the last few weeks. So the first one, show us photos of your Joe Wicks workout. All the kids are doing them. All the parents are uploading photos of their kids. So we got, I think there's about 3 or 4 that were posted in there. But that just shows you that your estate agent's made up of actual people rather than just a corporate brand. Okay. A huge thank you to all the NHS and key workers. Obviously, it goes without saying, this is a post that everybody should be doing, not just to build your brand, but they need to be thanked. They're doing an amazing job. This post I scheduled to go at around about 8:10 on a Thursday night, because everybody's just come from their front door clapping, scroll through Facebook while they're watching TV, and that pops up. It's something topical that your community are going to resonate with. We did a National No Housework Day, which was an awareness day, nothing to do with property again. And then how's the morning PE lessons going? I'm sure a few people feel like that. That was a good one because it made people laugh. You've got to see these 4 posts here are nothing to do with estate agents selling houses or buying houses. So you need to be uploading those type of posts. Get you on to the next one, please, mate. So I've come up, I hope this is bright enough for everyone. I've come up with a few ideas for people that they can go away and create. These are going to be good posts, and these are all business related now. So these are to drive people to register with your estate agent. And we know what happens when you register. You're always trying to get the MA or the valuation from people. You're trying to get your mortgage leads. So this is how you're going to generate leads. So the first post, looking to upsize when all this lockdown is all over, register your details now. Always fancied an island in the kitchen? Let us help you find your dream home. And then all of our properties come with floor plans so you can place your new sofa. Okay, so there's 3 ideas. What I've done now is I've come up with 3 posts to show you the kind of things that you can create. So if you go on to the next one, please, mate. So I've got this dude on the right-hand corner here. Can't believe how good this post actually looks. So this one is for an example estate agent, Smith's Homes. Okay, and you can see there if their colour scheme was blue, because you've got the roof on the house of Smith's Homes. That's that straight line cutting through the middle. And are you missing that extra bedroom for an office? Register your details now. It's simple, straight to the point. You don't want to load your post with loads of text. When you're scrolling through Facebook, you want the colours and the image to stop people in their tracks and think, oh, let me get registered with so-and-so estate agents. I'll get you to go on to the next one, please, mate. So this one's, for example, Jones estate agents, and their colour is the turquoise. So you can see integrating that turquoise into the post gives it that branding, but the image in the back is what's going to catch people's attention. If you're scrolling through Facebook and you're thinking, oh, I really want a new kitchen, or I really want a new house with a new kitchen, this is going to catch your eye. So it's all about creating posts that catches people's eye so they know you as a company. They might not register with you, but you're at the forefront of their mind when they do want to register or they do want to sell their house. I'll get you to skip to the next one, please, mate. And then this one is not so much a direct call to action to register with somebody, but it's more so an informative post. So when your dream house has a floor plan, we provide floor plans with all new listings. Now with this post, what you've got to think is you might not get something off the back of it straight away, but when John Smith is thinking about selling his house and he's scrolling through your Facebook page, could be 3 months later, he comes across this post. Now, as we know as estate agents, most estate agents do floor plans now, but they're not all talking about it. So this could be something that sets you apart from another estate agent in the area. But again, it's a square logo, it's incorporating that orange and making sure that whenever they see a post from you, they can associate that post with your company. Okay, just get to pop onto the next one, please, mate. Right, so you should always make sure that you're uploading at least 1 non-business related post a week. And I've given people a few ideas here. These will be really good ones for your page because they're nothing to do with the estate agency and they show a bit of personality. So 12th of May is International Nurses Day. We should be shouting this from the rooftops. So you can create an appreciation post to say thank you to all the nurses. Okay, it's showing people that you do care, that we are people and we appreciate what nurses are doing. 17th of May is National Children's Day. So for an idea, upload to your website a sketch of a house that you can get off the internet and ask children or obviously parents to print it off, colour it in. Then when the office is back open, we're going to put them all in our window displays, or we're going to pick a winner and they're going to win a £25 WH Smith voucher. It's again, it's trying to engage with the community. And then the third thing, which I know Dave will be gutted at, the FA Cup final's obviously been cancelled. What you could do is do a FIFA tournament between staff. So are the people in the office that would play each other? You could live stream it on Facebook, or you could simply just say, we had a FIFA tournament, John beat Joe, and he's the winner, okay, on FA Cup final day. It's topical, but it will resonate with people because people are sat at home playing FIFA or playing COD. It's something that it makes them realise that you are actually human beings, and people like to deal with people. So there's 3 ideas that you could use. Just get you to pop onto the next one, please, mate. So I've also put 3 tools here that people can use for free. Okay, so Canva. This is the software. It's an online design software. It's the software I've used for this presentation. Okay, so there's a free version and there's a paid version. The free version is phenomenal because it being free for what you can do on it is amazing. Okay, so make sure you go on there and have a little play about with that. You can create all your posts on there and download them. Buffer, that's a social media scheduling tool. So you might not have the time to sit there, create your posts, and then on a busy Thursday afternoon, upload it at 1 o'clock. It's impossible to run an estate agent and do that. So when you register with Buffer, you could schedule up to 10 posts. You could schedule them for the week for absolutely free. And you can do it over 3 social media platforms. You could do your LinkedIn, your Instagram, and your Facebook. It just makes your life easier. And then the third thing, I haven't really touched on video. I'll speak about that in a moment. But if you do, I like to call them selfie videos, introducing who you are and who your business is, you can upload the video to veed.io, that's the website, and it will add subtitles for free for you. Subtitles on videos at the minute are an absolute must, because when we're all back out there and say you're on public transport, people don't have the sound on. So what you want to do is make sure that they can read what you're saying without having to have the sound on. Okay, so there's 3 tools there that you can use. Pop on to the next one, please, mate. So what can I do to help? Now, all of this stuff in the social media presentation, you can all do yourselves. You can create these posts on Canva. You can schedule them for not a penny. Take those ideas and go and create your own. If you wanted me to kind of manage this all for you, I do 12 visuals a month. They're bespoke design to your company, your logo and your theme. So it will be completely different to any other estate agent in the UK. You've got to make it look different, especially to ones in the same town as you. What I don't do is I don't create 12 posts at the beginning of the month and then never speak to you again till June. What I do is I have a weekly conversation. I'll come to you with ideas because I've got the estate agent's ideas already because I've been running others, and I'll say, this week we should do a post about people registering for a bigger kitchen. We'll do a post about people upsizing, and then we'll do a post about International Nurses Day. You might turn around and say, well, Chris, actually, we're doing a discount on our fees, so can we do a post about that? So it'll all be about a conversation. It's not me telling you what you have to post. You can come to me with ideas as well. So for the 12 visuals a month, and for me to schedule them and write all the content for you, £200 a month, and that'll include everything that you see there. So you can get in touch with me on my email address, chris@ontargetdesign.com, or my mobile number, which is probably easy to get me on if you want to WhatsApp me, which is 0779 167 7145. But I know Dave is going to send all this out to everybody as well.
Well, okay. Indeed, yeah. I mean, there's been some brilliant stuff in there, Chris. Certainly the free stuff around, scheduling stuff, the design software.
Yeah.
I mean, go to be fair, and the subtitles as well. I think even from us people from Birmingham, I think it actually works for us as well, which
with the accent, yeah.
So yeah, that's great. But again, for all the people on the webinar, we'll be sending this out. There's some brilliant stuff, Chris. So thanks ever so much. It's fantastic.
No problem at all. That's what I'm here for. If I get you to skip to the next one, I've just got a couple more to talk through. So if you are interested in video, it's not something that I specialise in, but I work closely with Ben Moore. If you're big on LinkedIn, then you'll have seen him. He's the one with a beard. That's his slogan. That's his brand image. And he creates white label content for social media channels. So I know Dave's going to show a video shortly about what he does, but you need any help or you're interested in that, send me a message and I can let you know and get in touch with you. Okay. And then the final.
Oh, sorry, Chris. Go on.
That's okay. The final slide, just for me to say thank you. Thanks for inviting me onto the call. And if you have got any questions, pop them in the chat. I'll be more than happy, or send me a WhatsApp on my mobile number there.
Okay. Thanks, Chris. Again, genuinely great. Really, I'm sure you guys will agree. We have had some questions come in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show the man with the beard video. It's some great stuff, and it's an agent he's dealt with before on this. So I'm going to pop that on the screen. I'm going to look at some of the questions that have come in. There's been some great ones already. So thank you all for getting involved. I'm going to show the man with the beard, with the beard even, video, and I'm going to go through the questions. So I'll be back with you very shortly after the video.
Awesome.
Okay, so that went a little bit shorter than I thought there. So apologies. What I'll do, I'll send out the full version to Ben's video. I'm quite enjoying that there. I apologise. Sorry about that, team.
The idea behind that is what Ben does is he pictures himself as the social media team from your company. So what he'll do is he'll create that video for your company and put the logo into it. So he doesn't work for Nest in Essex. He will say, I'm from the social media team, and he creates the videos then with your logo on and introduces your company.
Yeah, I feel like his northern tones there, Chris. That was good stuff.
It's not COVID, is it? It's COVID.
Right, okay. Just for the guys that couldn't see the video just then, by the way, if you are watching on an iOS mobile device, that'll be why. I will send out the links to the video which you've just seen, and obviously the video coming forward as well with Jade. So we've got some great questions that have come in, to be fair. So interesting one is for Eleanor Hipkiss. Eleanor, thank you for that. How can we use social media to connect with long-term clients, i.e. landlords and tenants?
So landlords and tenants, you can create content around like the buy-to-let market. So more so articles that are in finance magazines. But what you've got to do is you've got to get away from just posting a link straight onto the Facebook page. Summarize it in 5 points for them. The other thing is just building relationships with them. Landlords and investors, they're family people. They're always scrolling on Facebook. So exactly what I've shown you there, create posts that they're going to be able to resonate with. It doesn't matter if it's a person that's looking to sell their house or looking to buy a new property for their portfolio. The posts will resonate with everybody.
Rocky Langley, Rocky, thanks for attending this morning. We've got a great question here. I missed the name of the guy that posts a lot. Chris, can you remind us on who that was? Someone to have a look at.
Yeah, so that's Gary V, or Gary Vaynerchuk, his name is. That's what he's. So he looks after some of the biggest companies in the world. So Gary V, if you Google him, he'll come up everywhere.
Cool. And what I'll do as well, as part of the follow-up notes, I'll give a link to Gary V as well, so obviously you can click on that. We've got a great question from Andy McHugo. We'll allow the question even though he's an Aston Villa fan. With one of the aims being brand awareness on Facebook, how do we measure success? Is it to do with impressions, likes, shares, and basically how can people get more out of the social media?
Andy, I've known Andy for a few years. When I used to work in Harborne, I came across him. So hi Andy, thanks for the question. Facebook gives you great tools, and if you go onto it on a desktop, you can get it on your phone as well, but there's publishing tools, and it will show you, one, the reach, so how many people it's appeared in their Facebook feed, and two, their engagement. So reach just means that somebody scrolled past it, but engagement means somebody's liked, commented, or shared. That's going to be that's your way to measure the metrics. And what you'll find, there'll be a steady incline over the course of 3, 6, 9, 12 months of people engaging with your posts. That's the best place to see it. But please don't think social media is a quick fix. It's all about building relationships and building trust within your community. So you might upload one post that has 3 likes, but it will be the one that those 3 people talk about. So metrics are good, but please don't put all the focus into the metrics.
Brilliant stuff. Thanks, Chris. Simon Flowers, can you schedule Instagram?
Yes, you can. You can do it on Buffer. What you need to make sure that your Instagram page is linked to your Facebook business page. If it's not, you can't do it. And your Instagram page has to be set as a business profile. Okay, so the back end of Facebook does have its own scheduling software. So if you're just posting to Facebook, you could schedule it in there, and there is a little button beneath that says post to Instagram. You can post directly to Instagram from Facebook, but you can't schedule to Instagram from Facebook. That's why you should use Buffer.
Super stuff. Judith, hello Judith, good morning, Drinks and Studs. What is the best way to upload images to Instagram?
Best way I would say is Buffer, just purely because you could upload it to Facebook and Instagram. The only thing that Buffer doesn't allow you to do, especially on a desktop, is you can't upload multiple images to Facebook. What will happen is if you do, it will come through as a notification on your phone, then you have to manually upload it on your phone to Instagram. So that, for me, that would be the best way to do it.
Okay, awesome stuff. There are some other questions in there as well, which I'm not going to answer just during this live session. I'm conscious on the time, because we've still got Jade's video, which is fantastic, by the way, so please stick around for that. So Chris, again, an absolutely huge thank you for getting involved this morning.
Thanks for having me on.
I'll put Chris's details and of course these slides as part of the follow-up email, which I'll send to you this afternoon. So onwards we go. Okie dokie. So you guys know we love a poll. So the first one today is, it's quite a simple one for you guys. Would you like a free consultation with Chris on how to use social media more effectively? So would you like a free consultation with our Chris on how to use social media more effectively? I've certainly picked up some stuff. I mean, I've worked in advertising, whatever, 20 years now. There's some stuff I've learned this morning. Every day is a school day, to say. There's been some genuinely great stuff. So again, an absolutely huge mega thank you to Chris for doing that. It's been brilliant, genuinely. So thanks ever so much, mate. Top man.